Welcome back. We're looking around the market in Old Town. Let's see, looks like this guy sells fruit.
He's Zed. There are fewer and fewer of them around these days. Most have left the city and gone east.
And who can blame them, considering the Azadi's attitude towards the magicals?
Old Town's not a bad place to be. If only the Azadi would leave us be, like they promised they would. My friends have all left the city, but I'm staying. I'm not going back into the caves. I enjoy life in the big city too much to give that up. Personally, I have always been discriminated against. Actually, this is better, because now the other magicals see me as one of them.
Nothing like a common enemy to unite old enemies. Well, Rupert Collects over there told us that there is a shadow ship at the harbor, which is convenient because we want to go to the Dark Library. Of course, we're going to have to find the harbor. And what do you know? It's over here. It's almost as if I knew that. Quite a distance from the tower, by the looks of it. So this is the new harbor. Not quite as impressive as the old one, I have to say. And there is the shadow ship. Hi there, another Zid.
The Asadi can do whatever they wish with me. I will never bow to their goddess. The Asadi won't be satisfied until all of Arcadia belongs to their empire.
Most people will stand still while they talk to me, but not this Azadi. This Zid.
I will never surrender. I'd rather die than submit to the Asadi.
Good for you.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home. Too many believe that if we only give the Azadi time, they will leave us be. I do not. The Azadi will never leave us be.
Well, considering April's in the rebels, I think you're preaching to the choir here, lady.
Our culture is dying in Mercuria. How can anyone stand living here?
Let's see, who's this guy?
You don't see a lot of humans in the ghetto these days. I wonder if he's an Azadi spy.
I hope not. That would be inconvenient.
The Dark People are amazing. They're collectors, and they have a great library containing every book ever written.
Every book?
I'd give my right arm and my left to see the fabled library of the Dark People, but they won't let me go with them to their city.
But if you give them both your arms, then how can you turn the pages if you want to read the books?
Show me a man who reads, and I'll show you a man of reason. Deprive man of literature, and you deprive him of life. The Dark People.
He seems, an intellectual. And he doesn't sound like an Azadi spy, but who knows? If he's a very good Azadi spy, then we wouldn't be able to tell, now would we? Hey look, it's Captain Hook. Only somehow even less subtle than the real Captain Hook.
The captain. He looks a bit too relaxed, seeing as there are still supplies left to be loaded.
Looks like April knows him, and in fact, if we look at the ship here...
Our ship. I'll be happy to see her go east with the supplies. Every hour she stays here, the chance of something going wrong increases.
Seems that this is the ship they're going to use to get the supplies to their hideout. Let's talk to the captain.
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
I think the captain might be taking things a little bit too lightly.
We're on schedule, Raven. We should be out of here soon, bound for the Bay of Fire.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to the dark people. Dark person, whatever. Can we look at the old harbor?
I have no interest in that.
No, we can only look at the small boat, and April has no interest in it. Then why can we look at it? I guess over there is the Southgate Harbor. Or what's left of it. And that's an interesting looking creature. Sort of antelope-like.
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious. A Samare.
Can't talk to her. I guess it's a her. Nice view. Alright, Mr. Dark Person. I'd like to go on your ship, please. Man, it looks really empty.
It's a shadowship. A vessel belonging to the Dark People. They travel faster than any other seagoing vessel.
Really? Even faster than the Black Pearl?
It's one of the Dark People. A dark person. He's probably a shadowguide. The captain of that shadowship.
Well, hopefully he'll take us with us. Take us with him.
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
But didn't you once say that we were a wave? Surely that means something.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
Curious. Wonder if there's a deeper meaning to that, or if they're just doing that to present us with an obstacle here.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
We can pay you.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then what do you want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel, and we collect.
I hate to tell you this, but people write new books all the time, so I don't think your library will ever be complete. Unless only after all of civilization has ended.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure he's reasonable.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
That's not true.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
You just said it never happens, and we proved you wrong. Oh well. We'll have to find some other way to convince him in the next video.